Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
Boys will only be calm. We arrived this afternoon on the 4:30. Kindly reserve 2 floors and 3 ceilings. Must be mice. If we like your property, we will immediately buy it. See that? Things have started our way already. Who's it from? Western Union. And they've got a lot of money, too.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey, welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show. Hold on just a second. Let me make an adjustment. There we go. A little dark there. Hey, y'all are killing me with this food. Talking about this food. Lord have mercy. Beef stew and salad, hamburger steak, collard greens, red beans, and rice with fried Mexican cornbread. Lord have mercy. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show. This is going to be a good show tonight. We've got trivia. The subject is cooking. So all of you cooks, we're gonna find out how much you know about cooking. Go ahead and share. Let everybody know what you're doing. Invite them to come along and play with us, and come on and make some new friends. So we'll go ahead and we'll have the word for the day while y'all doing that.
For no word from God will ever fail. Luke 1:37. Every promise God makes is ironclad. Anchor your hopes to his track record of unfailing truth.
All right, everybody said amen. Y'all, like I said, you're killing with this food. Tom's wanting steak. I don't blame you, Tom. Good to have you here tonight. All right, we're going to be playing some trivia. It's going to be about cooking. It's going to test your knowledge about a lot of things about cooking. I'm sure most of you know more than I do. I know there's quite a few good cooks out there. I've eaten some of y'all's cooking. So let's go ahead and get Gloria to remind us how to play this game.
Fun with interesting trivia questions in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right, Leanne has joined us. Everybody say hello, Leanne. She's had a rough day, so make her feel welcome. Kat's got shrimp, fried rice. Oh, she's saying shrimp and fried rice would be great. I thought that's what she was cooking. So, okay. I think I'm going to go out to eat this evening. I do a lot of cooking, but I'm not up to par with some of y'all. All right. Going to be starting. Hey, Brianna. Glad you made it. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, here we go. Question 1. We're going to find out about some cooking here. Let's go. What is the main ingredient in traditional hummus? Lentils, kidney beans, chickpeas, or black beans? What's the main ingredient in traditional hummus? Hummus. How do you say that? Hummus or hummus? There's Elijah. Elijah, we're going to see what you know about cooking. Kathy, there's another good cook. What's the main ingredient in traditional hummus? This is the way I pronounce it. Lentils, kidney beans, chickpeas, or black beans? Put the number of your answer in the comment section. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Hey, Tracy. Glad you joined us. This is a show about cooking? All right, I've been corrected. It's hummus. Thank you, Melinda and Leanne. Chickpeas, hummus. That's the traditional main ingredient, and it shows you how much I know about cooking. All right, question 2. Here we go. I've got a little voice in my ear that tells me when I mispronounce something. Which cooking method involves submerging food in hot fat or oil? Is it steaming, roasting, deep frying, or boiling? Which cooking method involves submerging food in hot fat or oil? Steaming. Kathy, you can't hear? Turn the sound up. Looks like everything is working on this end. Steaming, roasting, deep frying, or boiling. Can everybody else hear me? Let me check my audio. Yeah, it looks like it's going. Kathy, I think it's on your end. Hey, Janie. Janie is another good cook. All right, get your answers in there. Time is up. Appreciate y'all playing tonight, spending some time with me. All right, which cooking method involves submerging food in hot fat or oil? It's called deep frying. I love it. I see some of you can hear me. Kathy, you don't really need to hear me to play. All right, here we go. Question 3. What type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains? Is it rigatoni, penne, orzo, or farfalle? Is that how you pronounce farfalle or farfalle? Farfalle? What type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains? Rigatoni, penne, orzo, or farfalle? Let's say it like that. If it's not fast food, I don't know a lot about it. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca's joined us. Good to see you. We call her Becky. What type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains? Let's see what y'all, do y'all know that? Orzo. 100% of you got it. So, oh, that's good. Even Bill knew that one. Okay, here we go. Question 4. What spice gives curry its yellow color? Is it turmeric, saffron, paprika, or cumin? Good question. What spice gives curry its yellow color? Turmeric, saffron, paprika, or cumin? What spice gives curry? I'm not a big fan of curry. I hear some voice in the wilderness is hollering at me. I guess I mispronounced another word. I live with the speech police. What spice gives curry its yellow color? Turmeric. Turmeric is Elijah, Melinda, and Anthony got that one. Anthony, I didn't notice you on there, bud. Good to see you. All right, here we go. Question 5. This game's moving fast. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? Is it turkey, lamb, chicken, or beef? Turmeric. All right. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? Turkey, lamb, chicken, or beef? Turmeric is I guess I've been corrected. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? Turkey, lamb, chicken, or beef? It's nice to know. It's nice to know people that know everything. All right, time is up. That's question 5. We got some good players tonight. Okay, lamb. Lamb is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie. That's question 5. Every 5 questions, I like to go to the leaderboard and give everybody an opportunity to see how they're doing. So, check out your standings. Now, the way you get points is if you know the correct answer, it's how fast you answer. That determines how many points you get. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. So check out your stats. Early in the game, everybody's still got a shot. Right now, Melinda is in the lead. All right, back to the game. Question 6. Question 6. Yeah, Brian, I wouldn't have known that. All right, here we go. What temperature does water boil at sea level? 90 degrees centigrade, 80 degrees centigrade, 110 degrees centigrade, 100 degrees centigrade. What temperature does water boil at sea level? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Get your answers in there. Elijah, good to see you today. I'd missed you last night. Was it last night that you weren't here? All my nights run together. All right. What temperature does water boil at sea level? I could run through it again, but I think you get the drift. All right. Question was 100 degrees centigrade. 80% of you got it. Elijah, Melinda, Linda, and Anthony. I thought you were here last night, Elijah. You didn't get all the questions. All right, here we go. Question 7. Which herb is typically used to make pesto sauce? Thyme, parsley, oregano, or basil? That's a tough question. Which herb is typically used to make pesto sauce? I don't even know if I know what pesto sauce is. Thyme, parsley, oregano, or basil? I have some pretty simple appetite. Get your answers in there. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which herb is typically used to make pesto sauce? Okay, time is up. There is a delay. I think there's like a 4 or 5 second delay. Basil is used. 92% of you got that one correct. Question 8 coming up here. What is the French term for putting in place before cooking? Oh my goodness, look at these choices. Sous vide, mise en place, julienne, or in papilote. Papilote? I'm going to have to start looking at these questions closer beforehand. What is the French term for putting in place before cooking? Sous vide? Did any of y'all take French in school? Mise en place? Julienne? Is that Julienne? Or in papilote? I'm murdering it. Oh, well. French term for putting in place before cooking. Mise en place. Is that how you pronounce it? 80% of you got it. All right. Maybe this next question I will know some words I know. Okay. What kind of pastry is used to make croissants? Is it shortcut pastry, puff pastry, phyllo dough, or choux pastry? What kind of pastry is used to make croissants. I didn't even know there was that many kinds of pastry. Short crust pastry, puff pastry, phyllo dough, or show pastry. The cat speaks French. Well, she knows how to pronounce those words, I guess. Sorry, cat. I'm sure I murdered them. Here you go. Get your answer in. Time is almost up. All you cooks out there. What kind of pastry? Puff pastry. 84% of you got that one right. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate the encouragement. All right, here we go. Question, what are we, 9? No, it's question 10. Which cheese is traditionally used on pizza margherita? Margherita, I think. Parmesan, mozzarella, Gouda, or cheddar? What cheese is traditionally used on pizza margherita? Lord have mercy. Which cheese is traditionally used on pizza margherita? Or is that margherita? Parmesan, mozzarella, Gouda, or cheddar? All right, time is up. That's question 10. Here we go. This is an educational game. Mozzarella. Looks like 100% of you got that one. All right, let's pause for a second and go to the leaderboard here. Okay, Elijah, you don't know that much about cooking. Are you guessing? I don't think you've ever cooked anything in your life. All right. Check out where you are. This is halfway through the game. So check your stats. Let's resume the game. I'm going to have to keep an eye on Elijah. Oh, that's right. Elijah has taken classes. I forgot. I apologize, Elijah. Elijah takes it in school. They're teaching this stuff in school nowadays. All right, here we go. Question 11. Leanne, you're on there twice. Did you get bumped off? What tool is used to blend soups into a smooth texture? Is it a whisk, a peeler, an immersion blender, or a colander? Colander, I'm sorry. I'm reading ahead of myself. What tool is used to blend soups into a smooth texture? Whisk, peeler, immersion blender, or colander? Looks like some of y'all are answering pretty quick. Question 11. This game's moving along. We keep adding members. More people are playing. Immersion blender. Elijah, Melinda, Brianna, and Anthony got that one correct. Question 12. Here we go. This is a good one. In baking, what does creaming refer to? Whipping egg whites stiff, mixing butter and sugar until fluffy, blending flour with milk, adding cream to dry ingredients. In baking, what does creaming refer to? Whipping egg whites stiff, mixing butter and sugar until fluffy, blending flour with milk, adding cream to dry ingredients. Did Kathy get bumped off? I hate when that happens. All right. Creaming. What does that refer to? Mixing butter and sugar until fluffy. Elijah, Leanne, Melinda got that one right. 43% of you. All right, here we go. Question 13. Moving right along today. Which grain is risotto made from? Wild rice, brown rice, basmati rice, or borio rice? Which grain is risotto made from? Risotto. Wild rice, brown rice, basmati rice, or arborio rice? Okay. I realize how little I know about cooking. But I like eating. I don't have a problem with that. Arborio rice. 34% of you. All right, here we go. This is question 14. What is the primary ingredient in guacamole? Zucchini, tomato, cucumber, avocado. What is the primary ingredient in guacamole? Zucchini, tomato, cucumber, or avocado? Becky, it's good to see you tonight. You need to see if you can get Tracy come and play with us. She might enjoy this. What's the primary ingredient in guacamole? Zucchini, tomato, cucumber, avocado. Okay, time is up. This is question 14. Avocado is the correct answer. 92% of you got that correct. This is question 15. Which vitamin is most commonly found in citrus fruits? Is it vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B12, or vitamin A? Which vitamin is most commonly found in citrus fruits? D, C, B12, or A? And this is question 15. So, Janie, what is going on with your answers? You're playing on Facebook. I have it on 3 different sections on Facebook. I'm sorry, I don't know right now. I can't check right now, but that doesn't sound right. I want everybody to get credit for their answers. Vitamin C. Vitamin C. All right, let's pause that. Let me see how y'all are doing. Janie, I don't even see you on the leaderboard. I don't understand. I can't. Linda, you're playing on Facebook too. Is anybody else having problems? I need to know about it if you are. Okay, well, let's carry on. Okay, I don't understand why she's not there. All right, let's carry on here. We're going to question 16. Janie's, oh, you saw Janie? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see her. What is clarified butter called in Indian cooking? Oh, man. Paneer, lassi, ghee, or dal? Bill, you're having problems too. Okay. What is clarified butter called in Indian cooking? Okay. I'm also on YouTube, on SannaBlue YouTube and the Free and Fredonia YouTube page. If you're having problems, you might try YouTube and see if it's better for you. I'm on 3 different Facebook pages. The ghee is the correct answer. Clarified butter. Okay, question 17. Y'all got me thinking about something else here. All right, here we go. Question 17. How many teaspoons are in 1 tablespoon? 2, 3, 4, or 5? How many teaspoons are in 1 tablespoon? 2, 3, 4, or 5? Get your answers in there. Okay. I was trying to see if I could go see what was going on in this other place. Okay. Everybody's telling me what's going on. How many teaspoons are in 1 tablespoon? Three teaspoons in a tablespoon. 39% of you got that one correct. All right, here we go. Question 18. Which country is famous for originating sushi? Thailand, Korea, Japan, or China? Is Randall on there? Hey, Randall. Which country is famous for originating sushi? Randall ought to know that one. Thailand, Korea, Japan, or China? Go ahead and answer, Randall. Just put in your 1, 2, 3, or 4 in your comment section. Everybody say hello to Ranmac. Which country is famous for originating sushi? Thailand, Korea, Japan, or China? Time is up. If you're having problems on Facebook, I might suggest trying YouTube. I want you to be able to play and not have any problems and get credit for your correct answers. Japan is where sushi originated. A bunch of you got that one right. Here we go. This is question 19. El dente refers to pasta that is undercooked, soft and mushy, overcooked, firm to the bite. Al dente refers to pasta that is undercooked, soft and mushy, overcooked, firm to the bite. Oh, you're sitting beside Janie. Okay. Are you helping her? Okay. And you're on Facebook too, Randy. Okay. All right. Get your answers in. This is the 19th question. It's kind of hard to troubleshoot the game when I'm right in the middle of it. I wish there was some way I could do that. Dante, Anthony, is that the way? Firm to the bite. Bunch of you got that correct. Some of you got it wrong. All right, here we go. This is the last question. Sous vide cooking involves, here we go, vacuum sealing food and cooking it in a water bath using dry heat only, flash freezing ingredients, cooking over open flame. Sous vide cooking involves, I'll let you read that again. Vacuum sealing food and cooking it in a water bath using dry heat only, flash freezing ingredients, cooking over open flame. You going back to YouTube, Bill? Facebook causes some unusual problems sometimes. Sometimes they treat the answers as spam. I do know that. So, all right, that's the last question. Time is up. Get your answers in there. I hope you got them in. Do a little commuting here. Vacuum sealing food and cooking it in water bath. That's what that means. Some of you having problems, some of you not. All right, here we go. Melinda takes bragging rights tonight, and Elijah. Now, I see some of you on there twice. I assume that's where you got bumped off or you're trying something anew. And I see Janie on there. Okay, Janie. Is there anybody I'm missing? I think Kathy got bumped off. All right, I've got, last night we tried a new game called Wordic. Now, some of y'all had some problems with it. So I want you to help me with another new game. This is called The Closest Guest. And it's just 3 questions. And the way this works is you don't have to know the exact answer. Of course, if you do, it helps. But it is whoever gets the closest gets the most points on it. So help me out. I want to see how this game looks online and see how it reacts to people actually playing it. It might be a fun game. So this is the closest guess. Just take a guess. All right, here we go. Around what percentage of animal species are invertebrates? What percentage? 0 to 100%. So type in your guess in the comments section. What percentage of animal species are invertebrates? This has got a nice clean look. Some of you are leaving me. That's okay. Appreciate you playing. Come back tomorrow night. All right, here we go. It's going to compute. Well, that's a lot of time to be computing. 95% is the correct answers. Now, I'm anxious to see if it puts you guys. There we go. It lists you on the screen with the points that you get. Now, that's kind of cool. This is only, like I said, I only put 3 questions in here to keep it short, but I was anxious to try it. So it's got a nice clean look to it. Here we go. Next question. Closest guess. You don't have to know the exact answer. In the game of Scrabble, how many points is the letter K? Y'all play Scrabble? In the game Scrabble. Uh-oh, here we go. It did it again to me. I don't like that. The game last night was doing that. It's showing your answers on there. That's interesting. Anthony, you didn't show up. Guess what? Okay. All right. And you said you weren't having any problems. All right, here we go. Look. it may be there's more people playing and it's got room to show. I don't see you on there, Anthony, at all. How many points? The correct answer was 5 in the letter K. So here we go. This will be the last question. How many votes does an electric eel give off? Oh my goodness. How many votes does an electric eel give off? Just take a guess. Melinda's trying to be funny. Thank you, Melinda, for playing along. How many votes does an electric eel give off? This is kind of a fun game. I'm going to have to play with the times a little bit. We might throw this in here just every once in a while to change the pace. Anthony's got 23,000. The correct answer is 500 votes. Randall got the closest there. All right. That was, hold on, let me go back just a second. I don't know if it shows the actual, like a leaderboard or what, so. Yeah, it's a guessing game. Randall, I guess he's had some experience with electric eels. He spends a lot of time on the water. There you go. Final results. That's kind of, like I said, kind of a nice, clean look to it. So we'll take that under advisement, see if we want to play. I do have a story tonight. If you want to stick around for it, just take a few seconds. And here that is for you. She woke up before the sun again. Lunches to pack, laundry to flip, a toddler with mismatched socks, and a teenager with mismatched moods. Her coffee sat on the counter, still full, still hot, at 6:15. By 6:45, it was room temperature. By 7:30, ice cold. She reheated it twice and never took a sip. She worked all day at the office, answered emails with one hand, wiped tears with the other, hers or someone else's, came home to a messy kitchen, helped with math homework she didn't understand, and fell asleep halfway through a show she'd been trying to finish for 3 weeks. No one gave her a trophy. No one clapped when she made it all work. And she never asked them to. Because for her, love wasn't loud. It was in the late nights and early mornings, in showing up when she was exhausted, in folding clothes that would just get dirty again. One night, her youngest handed her a crayon drawing, stick figures, a house, and 3 words scrawled in red. Mom is magic. She stared at it for a long time, smiled, then turned off the light, climbed into bed, and let the weight of the day fall away, knowing she would do it all again tomorrow. Because that's what love looks like in real life. In a world that rushes, mothers are the steady hands that hold everything together, even when their own hands are tired. All right, let's thank God for mothers. Thank every one of you. Appreciate y'all playing. Come back tomorrow night and we'll have another fun game.